You're listening to Current Culture, the culture criticism podcast brought to you by the Long Beach Current. This is Season 1, Episode 2, and today we're talking about the Oscars.
I'm Christian.
And I'm Rihansa. So don't change the channel because we've got so much to say. Sadly today, our third co-host, Alexis, couldn't be here to join us, so instead we have the newsroom's resident cinephile and our producer, Dante Estrada, here to talk with us about the Oscars.
Hi, I'm Dante, and I'm the multimedia managing editor for The Current.
Yes. Welcome, Dante.
Thank you.
You excited to be on the pod?
I'm really excited to be here.
We all know that you've been practically dying to join us today, so glad you're here to make it.
I'm thrilled.
Big shoes to fill with our girl, Alexis.
Yes.
Miss her.
High expectations now.
Yeah.
You ready to start talking about the Oscars?
Of course.
Yes. Okay, so first up on the list, we have the best dress on the carpet. Who do you guys have in mind?
I think Michael B. Jordan. I think he looked really good. I saw like the videos of him in In-N-Out too, and I was like, that thing looks really good. What he's wearing.
Yeah, it does.
Even out there.
The pin was on the back of the collar, which was really interesting.
Yeah.
I thought Chase Infinity, her dress was stunning. Like that, it's beautiful, and the color matched her. I feel like it's so her, and she's like kind of a ray of sunshine in my head. So like I feel like it really worked out for her.
Nice. I'm going to say my favorite was Anne Hathaway. I know a bunch of people found her outfit to be somewhat lackluster, kind of boring, but I thought it was really fun. And the fact that she went up there with Anna Wintour is enough for me. It was really fun.
Yeah, I agree with that. Beautiful. Everyone had so many diverse and beautiful outfits and dresses. I really liked it. Now we're going to move on to the speeches. What do you guys think about the speeches?
I know you had some thoughts about Jessie Buckley. And her
Yeah,
speech.
I think Jessie Buckley's speech was just phenomenal. I think it was really emotional. I watched it with my mom, and she actually was tearing up during it because it was speaking specifically to mothers, which I think was just the right thing to do at that time. It felt really impactful, and I think she did an amazing job and was my favorite speech of the night. What about you guys? Any thoughts on the speeches?
Yeah, I agree. I think Jessie Buckley, her speech was so good. I love how she pointed out, like, it was really impactful, I think, to us, or to me at least. But, yeah, what about you, Dante?
Yeah, I really enjoyed her speech. I think I also really appreciated Paul Thomas Anderson's speech for when he won Best Adapted Screenplay. Like he just started talking about his kids and how he pretty much wrote it for them, which I thought was really sweet. It kind of echoes off like it's about parents, it's about kids, and
yeah. Also though, I would like to add how the K-pop Demon Hunters team got cut short when saying their speech.
That's true. That's very much true.
yeah, for Best Original Song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I think that was something because that was cut off by the music. But I think what was worse was when one of the mics got lowered. Did you guys see that?
Oh, I did see.
Yeah.
Because Conan O'Brien ended up making a joke about it, that during one of the acceptance speeches, one of the mics got lowered, which I think is way worse than just doing playoff music.
Yeah.
And like comparing from last year's, how Adrian Brody, yes,
Yeah.
how he went on for well over 5 minutes, right? So like the fact that some people, or like they cut them off without them talking for a little over than a minute or two, that just, I don't know, that rubs me off the wrong way.
I'm gonna have to agree.
I think it's just like an issue that the Academy has, that they kind of just play off like they know what the big stars are and they know what people are going to tune in for. And unfortunately, like all the smaller categories are just not going to get that same love, especially with, K-pop Demon Hunters winning us in the song category. But yeah, it was unfortunate, that he couldn't even like get his words in and the music just blasted in.
Yeah.
Moving on, I have a question for you guys. What was your favorite category? Like, what do you look forward to the most when you're watching? You guys don't know? I'll tell you mine.
I have multiple, but go ahead.
I personally look forward to original and adapted screenplay,
Yeah.
as well as costume design, hair and makeup. I think those are the most visually interesting to me. So I think I'm always excited to see who wins those. What about you?
I have to agree with screenplays for both, and director. I think that because then with director, it's like it's always like usually someone I love.
Mhm.
Typically, other times not really, but
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, this recent one was pretty good, pretty overdue, and served for PTA.
Yeah, I think definitely with original and adapted screenplay, those are like for me the top ones. I also look forward to cinematography and original score. I feel like those two are kind of underrated in my
Mhm.
eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like more people should be talking about those two. But that's just me.
Speaking of directors, Dante,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? Although Guillermo del Toro didn't win for Best Director, and PTA definitely deserved it,
Yeah.
I, in my heart, I wanted Guillermo to speak because I love his speeches, and I have an affiliation for Guillermo. Like I love when he speaks. So it was sad that he didn't get a speech the whole night.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, his team won multiple things, but I just wanted to see him speak.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like I remember like every time his team was like winning all those like technical categories, it was like production, costume, and makeup, right?
Yes.
Yeah, makeup. I remember like every time the camera would like pan to him or like cut to him, like him like cheering his team. Like it was so cute, you know. It was like so like sweet. But I wish, you know, he was up there too. But it was good, you know. Those artists were getting their moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did want to also see more of him because I've seen his speeches sometimes, and they're always fun.
Yeah.
And yeah. So, moving on, we have the new category added for this year, casting. What do you guys think?
I totally thought Sinners was gonna win that. I think everyone was pretty sure that was gonna win. So not saying I'm complaining that one bad after another one. I feel like that everyone in that cast like is phenomenal and phenomenal.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's cool that a new category was added in general. The last category that was added was in 2001 for Best Animated Feature, and since then they haven't added a category. So it was really cool. It's a piece of history for sure.
Mm.
But going back to speeches, I was hoping there was going to be a longer speech for the winner, but there really wasn't. The speech, while not lackluster, was just kind of let's keep going.
Yeah.
I thought there would be a more momentous speech.
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you mean with that. Because for it being the first one in its category, I think maybe. But at the same time, I think, yeah, one battle after another. I think it was very well deserved. And Sinners, I also thought that was going to be Sinners. That was like who was going to win. But you know what? I'm happy with the way it turned out. I think, again, Chase Infinity, I love her. So I'm going to bring her up every time. But yeah, I think the casting was I'm not mad at it. It was okay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like out of I'm trying to remember all the nominees in that category, but I think
Mhm.
for that movie especially, like it wouldn't be as good if it was for the casting. Like if you don't have Benicio del Toro in that movie, it's not gonna be good.
Yeah,
you know?
he's great.
Yeah.
But you know what? There was another Oscars first in this last Oscars. It was the first female winner for cinematography, right,
Yep.
Ronsa?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. Sinners won its best cinematography, and that was the first woman to ever win in that category. So I think that itself is history in the making. And yeah, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I was really happy with that because I personally love going to like IMAX screenings, and I love like whenever like they're showing stuff like in physical film. And I remember reading around the time the movie came out that like it was shot on like IMAX and like VistaVision, I think at the same time. I could be really wrong, but it was like mixed, and it was the first time like that's ever been done, and especially for a woman to be like pioneering that. I thought that was really special and well deserved for a win.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very special movie, and even the filming of Smoke and Stack
Mhm.
is something to be studied by itself.
Yeah.
It was a seamless creation of two people out of the same person, and it's just like that was an amazing feat of cinema.
Yeah. I think speaking of history, another thing that happened was the tie with the best live action short film. So the singers, it was tied between the singers and two people exchanging saliva.
What a title.
Interesting
I love that
title.
Amazing title.
Yeah.
Yes. But that was the first time it happened since 2012 for sound editing with Skyfall and Zero Dark 30. So I think it's been, 14 years since. What do you guys think?
It's crazy. I mean, like, we know because we had our colleagues at the Current fill out a prediction sheet, which we'll get to later. It messes up everyone's predictions because it's the Oscars. You assume there's only ever going to be one winner, but the fact that there's two is momentous, and obviously these films deserve it. However, I wonder, is a tie even fair in something like this, or should there only ever be just one winner?
I don't know. I remember hearing a lot that it was never gonna happen, but I remember hearing like people were saying like Sinners and One Battle After Another were gonna tie for Best Picture.
Wow.
As a potential like possibility, and I was like, that's never gonna happen, especially in a big category like that. Like it's always gonna have to be one. I don't know. With the other like I guess categories like this, I don't know. I mean, I agree. Like it's like you kind of just have to pick one because it's like how do the other three nominees feel? You know, and they're not the ones like winning anything.
Yeah, they're not even
Yeah.
taken into account.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are some of your guys' picks on who you think should and shouldn't have won, I guess?
Shouldn't have one?
Yes. Do you have any controversial picks?
I'd probably have to say Sean Penn, maybe. I thought he was really good. He was a really great villain. Definitely, I remember people like comparing him, like he's like the Javier Bardem, like winning for No Country for Old Men, like kind of win, which is, you know, I get it. But I personally would have preferred Stellan Skarsgård for Sentimental Value. I know that's kind of a hot take. I know. But it's not a hot take because he's really amazing in that movie. Yeah, I love him.
See, I was going to say that, but instead of it being Stellan Skarsgård, I was going to say Delroy Lindo. Because I feel like his performance, I don't think, from what I know, from my knowledge, I don't think he's ever won an Oscar yet. And he's been in the entertainment industry for so long. So that shocks me the most. So
Yeah, hot takes the whole time from both of you. I think if I were to talk about the supporting actor category, you guys can't forget Jacob Elordi. I mean, his work in Frankenstein was amazing, but regardless of that, I'm not going to touch that category because I'm not controversial. I think I'd love to talk about adapted screenplay. I think Begonia was a really well done adapted screenplay, and not that One Battle After Another isn't. I just think it's crazy to me that Begonia didn't win anything because that movie was insane. It was just insane.
it was insane. I will agree with you on that. For me, I'm still on team One Battle for Another, but Begonia did. It was really interesting as someone who's not the biggest fan of the director. I wasn't expecting to actually like it so much. So the fact that it actually made me like it, that kind of says something to me at least. But yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I remember just thinking, like, when I first watched it, like, I was floored, like, every time. Like, when Emma Stone had her big monologue, like, towards the end, and then the whole ending itself, like, I was just like, this is nuts, you know?
Yeah.
I wish it won something. I know sometimes, like, the Academy loves Yorgos, like, with Poor Things. They were loving him a lot.
Oh, they did
that
love
year.
Poor Things.
And then other years, he just doesn't really give it that much love. Like, I remember Kinds of Kindness came out, and there was just, like, no noise for it. But, yeah, it makes me a little bummed. I agree. Like, that could have been another adapted screenplay win, but One Battle is just too good.
Now moving on to supporting actress. What do you guys think?
I love Amy Madigan. I think Weapons was a great movie. She's so funny in a role that you don't necessarily need to be funny. I think, she should have won. And I'm happy that someone older also wins something. Just because, like, it's a night where young, beautiful people are always seen. So I love seeing that even in older age, someone can win.
Yeah, that's true. Like I really loved her in that movie. Like you said, like it's a really good, like dark, like twisted comedy almost.
Mhm.
Like the kids chase toward the end. I know they parody that in the Oscars too.
So funny.
It's so funny and it's so good in the movie, especially. Yeah, she was really great. So I'm not too complaining on that one.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm not complaining on anything. If although I if I were to pick someone else, I would have also thought Tiana Taylor was also really good
Yeah,
with
that's true.
her role in One Battle After Another. So I don't know, that's just me. I'm happy with how it ended. So no complaints.
No complaints. Moving on to Best Picture, let's talk about One Battle After Another because it seemingly did a sweep. And I was partial to Sinners, of course, as you guys know, because love me some horror. But Rahansa was telling me just how good of a movie One Battle After Another was. And then Dante backed it up and said, you simply can't hate this movie. Tell me about it, guys.
See, when I first was picking which movie I think should be Best Picture, I originally thought it was going to be Sinners. Even after watching One Battle After Another, I still thought Sinners was going to take the win. But I think One Battle After Another, it has amazing acting, amazing writing, and I feel like everything flows like really like pretty well. So I'm not upset with it. I for sure thought Sinners was going to win, but I'm happy with how it turned out.
Yeah, I agree. It was another one of those movies where it's like I remember I also felt that way after watching Sinners, of course, but I remember finished like watching One Battle After Another in the theaters, and I was like, this is gonna kill everything. You know, like this is so amazing.
It's just too good.
It's just too good. Yeah, I love PTA. I love the entire cast. I also thought the same thing. Like I think Tiana Taylor should have gotten some more like appreciation, especially this year. She really killed it for only being like in the first like 30 minutes and then just kind of disappearing after that. She's really great. You know, she owns those first 30 minutes. But yeah, it's just one of those movies that I was thinking like how this won Best Picture and the years before that were Honora and then Oppenheimer, and it's like that's a good run, you know, in those three movies, I think.
Yeah. But you know what's interesting? Although Sinners did not win Best Picture, its actor did win Best Actor, Michael B. Jordan for Sinners. Thoughts, guys?
Deserved. 100% deserved. Like I was rooting for Michael B. Jordan the whole time. I was so happy when like he won, and I was like, oh, thank God.
Well, yes.
Well, yes, obviously.
Well, yes.
Well, yes. Dante?
Yeah, I really loved them. I thought he was really great. I think this is one of maybe my hotter takes. I haven't shared this with anyone, but
Whoa.
I think Jesse Plemons in Begonia was so amazing.
He was.
I think he did deserve maybe, if not the win, at least a nomination. But
Right, because he wasn't nominated.
yeah, he wasn't nominated at all. It was just Wagner Moura for Secret Agent, Leo, Timothy, and Ethan Hawke coming out of nowhere.
No, yeah. I mean, I love Michael B. Jordan. I think it was definitely deserved. I mean, he played two different people.
Mm-hmm.
The twins, while similar, were also very dissimilar.
Yeah.
And that has to be awarded. So, although I agree that Begonia had amazing male leads, Michael B. Jordan clearly wins it in my eyes.
Well, I will have to say, I feel like I was thinking about it like the other week. I think Michael B. Jordan does a really good job like at like doing a twin role. I know it's like pretty difficult to do, you know, but I feel like Mickey 17 also did a really amazing job with that. I feel like I'm just a huge Robert Pattinson fan. Like I'm watching like all three of his movies this year, no doubt.
So you must be very excited for the new A24 one coming out.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Who isn't? Also, Zendaya's in it.
Zendaya.
So,
Zendaya's in it.
so obviously that's like a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah,
So.
but I think he was just really good as playing two twins. I think like of the two twin like actors, they were both really good. I feel like his Mickeys were a bit different from each other. It was more apparent, you know. But I'm still really happy Michael B. Jordan won. Really deserved. Definitely over Timothy Chalamet.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
The controversy there is crazy. I think if you're an artist, support other artists.
Still watching 2 Part 3 though.
Yeah.
Are you still waiting for that?
Oh yeah, I like woke up this morning early to watch the trailer.
Wow.
Wow.
It came out?
No, I just happened to be awake.
Right. So fake Dune fan.
Dune head.
Dune head.
I'm a
Wow.
Dune head.
Let's move into our next section.
Yes.
As per usual, listeners will know we always put audio bites in and we listen to our community. But today, we're doing something a little different. Instead of getting audio clips, we have Dante here. So thank you, Dante.
Of course.
And we also had a poll in our newsroom. We interviewed a bunch of people in the newsroom, and they put in their Oscar predictions before the day. So we're going to review some of our favorites, and then at the very end announce who in our newsroom won. Rahansa, you want to start with yours?
Yes, of course. So right in front of me, I have our editor-in-chief, Corey, and he put for original song that I Lied to You for Sinners should have won, while we all know that Golden won. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
I think I haven't watched K-pop Demon Hunters yet, and I got to like watch both performances like during the Oscars, and just comparing the both, it's like I Lied to You should have won. Like I felt like someone should have just gone like, hey guys, we should probably change the winner real quick.
Yeah.
But see, I don't think you're factoring in how much children loved this movie. And children make up a lot of things, because it's like, if you're listening to Frozen over and over again in your household,
Sure.
eventually you're going to be like, wow, that's a great song. But like, me personally, I think I was also just over Golden after a while.
Yeah.
Not that it's a bad song, but I Lied to You. Ooh, it just hits home.
It
Yeah.
hits. Like, as much as I knew Golden was going to win.
Yeah.
With over 50 million watches on Netflix, that it was going to win. So I was already prepared for the disappointment. But like, again, Golden is a great song. But compared to I Lied to You, like it's a little heartbreaking to me.
Yeah.
But yeah. Dante, what did your person have to say?
Yeah, so I picked out our news editor, Annette. She put down that Ryan Coogler should have won for Best Director. What are your guys' thoughts? We know PTA took that home, so what do you guys think?
I love PTA. 14 nominations and not a single win. Yeah, maybe he should got something, but oh, that got Dante.
Bro started to laugh.
No, I just think Ryan Coogler is an amazing director. So if he didn't win this one, he better win the next one, because I loved that film. So PTA, you win it this time.
With a side eye.
But Coogler, I'm rooting for you.
Yeah, I did think, I was like, Ryan Coogler should win. But PTA, I'm not surprised. That One Battle After Another was, again, a really good movie, and it was expected. But at the same time, Sinners, hello. We're talking about Sinners.
Sinners, come on.
So, I think it was expected, but I think I was rooting for Ryan Coogler at the end.
Yeah, and Rahansa and I wrote an article together like about our predictions.
Yes, for the opinions desk. Shout out opinions.
Shout out opinions.
Shout out opinions.
And I put down like it's pretty much a trend that like the Academy is always gonna award someone, especially in the director category, very late in their career. Like Martin Scorsese won for The Departed. Even he said in his speech like, this is overdue. Like this has been in the coming. And obviously Guillermo del Toro, he won first and only time for Shape of Water.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it made sense, that was gonna happen. Some people call it like the career award, but I feel like One Battle After Another is too good to discredit it like that.
Yeah. Let's see who I have in front of me. I have Gianna Echeverria, our wonderful podcast editor. But she wasn't so wonderful on this.
Oh.
She only got 5 out of 24 categories correct. But I do want to talk about her picks for costume design and makeup and hairstyling, because she picked the exact same movie. She picked Sinners for both when we all know that Frankenstein won. Thoughts?
Yeah, I think like you said, like Frankenstein, I was really happy that Frankenstein took some things home. That was a movie that I definitely loved a lot. And it was like, really nice to see that, like, especially in the costume and makeup category, like they were sweeping in that.
Yeah, I think Frankenstein for sure deserved its win, especially for costume design, because it was beautiful. If you saw Mia Goth, yes,
Yeah.
Mia Goth's dresses, it was
They
breathtaking.
were gorgeous.
I loved it. So I also thought Hamnet would have gotten something, maybe, or Sinners too, but I for sure thought Frankenstein would have won that. So
Well, I think personally I'm the biggest fan of Frankenstein, so I wanted it to win everything. But I'm not going to discredit Gianna because some of the makeup specifically in Sinners was amazing. I think the teeth worn by the Irish vampire, amazing. And I think there's a bunch of like special effects makeup in this, which I'm happy they did practical.
Yeah.
Because I love practical effects, so I was happy to see like the claw marks, the bite marks. But Frankenstein won it for me because they had Jacob Elordi literally as a different person. That makeup was unmatchable.
insane. I didn't even recognize him at first. I was like, who is that? Who's playing Frankenstein? Like, I genuinely was like, so I thought Jacob Elordi was going to be here. Where is he? He's right there, actually. So
He's right there.
he's right there. Disappointed.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for our interview portion. Thank you to our newsroom. But now, you guys ready to announce our newsroom winner?
Yes.
Let's do how do we do like a virtual drum roll?
Sounds
Okay, yeah, do it with your fingers. Okay,
And
the winner of our newsroom poll is Joshua Min. Yay!
Yay! Go
Congra-
Joshua.
Congratulations, Joshua. You got 20.5 out of 24 categories correct. The 0.5, of course, comes from the double category.
Yeah. Messed up everything.
Messed up everyone's predictions.
Everyone bets were called off in
Yeah.
math. Yeah. So kind of sucks for them.
But congratulations, Joshua. You're our winner. Are we gonna give you a prize? No, but you were shouted out. So thanks.
Shout out to you. So I think now moving on to our segment, ins and outs, or yes. So, Christian, do you want to go first?
I will go first. My in this week is goldfish. I think both snack and pet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
goldfish, I think, are cute. I think more children should take care of goldfish and also eat goldfish. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I think yes, I agree with that. Goldfish. I haven't had goldfish in so long.
Me neither, but they look so good.
They are. What about you, Dante?
I love goldfish.
Oh,
Oh, for ins. Oh, yeah.
let's talk about the end.
Oh, okay. Okay. You go first.
Okay. So
I'm keeping that in.
No, Gianna.
Yeah, mine in is YouTube rewinds.
I don't know what that is. I'm going to be so honest. I don't know what a YouTube rewind is. So I'm going to say, yay, in.
Isn't that like the recaps?
Yes.
Of, like best. Are they still doing them?
No, they're not, and I wish
really?
they were because they were so fun. They were a recap on every fun trend every year, and it was so fun. You just had to be in the moment, Christian. Why weren't you in the moment?
You haven't seen that Will Smith one?
No, guys. I guess I'm chronically offline.
No, but this was like in like 2016.
So if I'm chronically offline now, was I online in 2016? Probably
I don't
not.
know. Maybe.
Maybe you became offline later?
Oh,
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry to disappoint. I don't know what a YouTube rewind is.
well.
So I'm going to agree with you. It's in because I should know what it is.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Disappointed.
Dante?
My in is physical media.
Wow. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Physical media, everything.
Physical media is so cute. I think bring back DVDs.
Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God. I started doing some DVD stuff and like not DVDs. Sorry, CDs.
Oh.
Bringing back CD because my car has a CD player. So then I've been trying to bring back those. So yes, I agree with you on that.
No, like there's an art form in burning DVDs.
Yeah,
Yep.
Like if anyone out there knows how to burn a DVD, hit me up.
I do.
Hey, I do.
You guys do?
I have
Yes.
a like the little machine thing. Like I plug it to my laptop and do it.
We will be talking after this. There is a DVD I need you guys to burn for me. Thank you so much. So yes, physical media always in.
I've been building my movie collections. This is kind of relevant to, I guess, what we're talking about. I've been building my movie collection. I'm trying to not count like all the ones I had as a kid that my parents bought, and I'm like adding like my own.
Mm-hmm.
Especially building my Criterion collection. Shout out Criterion
Shout out
Closet.
Criterion. Love the Criterion Closet.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad has a whole supply of DVDs. So, yeah, shout out to my dad. Okay, moving on to our outs. Christian, would you like to start off?
My out for this week is child scissors. I don't like. Okay, take a second.
Okay, yeah, no, yeah.
No, I think child scissors are just somewhat annoying to me. I don't like the safety feature. Like, yes, for children, I guess, but like, it's because my mom's a teacher, so in our house we have like a bunch of child safety scissors, but they're just difficult to hold, and it's like, why is there two little rings? One is barely enough for your thumb. I don't like
Hey,
child scissors.
They're built for
So,
like
I
little
would-
kids.
Hey, so have you ever thought about the fact that those were meant for children, not for adults?
Yes, I have, but at the same time, scissors should be universal.
For children?
I feel
Children's scissors should be universal.
When you get taller, should like hold the scissors this big.
Like, guys, I just feel like if you learn how to use scissors right the first time, just have regular scissors. Like child scissors doesn't need to be an intermediary period.
Okay, but what if, again, scissors are sharp. What if, have you ever heard, kids cut their own hair? Like,
Oh.
that's a thing.
Hey, don't. I don't know what to say. Don't.
Try telling a child that.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways,
So out.
moving on. Dante?
My out is making every comedic bit on the Oscars a lot shorter and just making award winners talk for longer. But not for Adrian Brody long, just like a reasonable amount.
Oh, so you're saying out the comedic bits of the Oscars?
Not completely, just shorten them a little bit. Like the Bridesmaids bit was going on for too long.
Yeah.
Or the Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. Like that was just like no one was laughing.
I didn't like that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rahansa did.
I did. Maybe because I'm just like a Marvel fan.
I have
but,
too. It was nice, but it's just like let's give more time to everyone else.
Okay, that's understandable. I
'Cause-
think,
Sorry. No, sometimes I feel like I want the comedic bits though.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's a good balance. Like I think my favorite comedic bit was the Conan O'Brien and Sterling K. Brown when they were making fun of like people wanting to like wanting movies to like repeat the plot like every 10
Oh,
seconds.
yeah.
And
that
they were
was
like
funny.
redoing like Casablanca.
That was funny.
That was really funny.
That
Like
was-
that was a really good comedic bit. And it was long, but that's a good one. It's just like there's certain ones that let's wrap it up. Especially Adrian Brody.
Yeah, even his bit was just somewhat annoying.
It was just annoying.
But you know what? You know whose bit I loved? I loved Anna Wintour and Anne Hathaway.
yeah.
yes.
I think this just comes down to the fact that I'm an Anna Wintour fan. And
Fair.
seeing her in public is just like, it's so funny sometimes. Just her being there is funny.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
expect her to be at the Oscars.
No.
But I guess it made sense because right after that, the Devil Wears Prada 2 trailer came on. And I was like, yeah.
I will be watching that movie. I'm so excited.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so mine out is putting down other forms of art while trying to uplift your own.
Shade. Okay, so we're
No.
throwing shade.
So not trying to like point at fingers or anything.
Right.
However, there is someone that I vaguely remember by the name of Timothy Chalamet. Maybe, I don't know.
Timothy Chalamet.
Chalamet. Okay,
That
but yes,
name is fun.
it is fun. But just that whole thought of just trying to put down other things just to uplift your own, it's not that fun.
It's not cute.
No.
You know, it's going around online that people are saying it might just be like a big PR stunt. Do you think that's true, or do you think it's genuinely what he feels?
I don't know. I felt like a part of me thought like maybe his next movie is about like him doing a ballet or something. Like it'd be so funny if that's just what he was saying that for. Like he goes from Bob Dylan to Dune and then ping pong, and then he's doing like a ballet movie. I think that'd be the funniest thing.
And you know what's funny? He would too.
Yeah,
would.
probably.
He was Wonka, guys. Let us not forget.
Oh, I forgot. So he went from
Forgot.
Little Women to Willy Wonka, or not in this order.
Don't
No.
forget Dune.
Oh, Dune. Yes.
He was
Dune.
also in a Wes Anderson back in the day.
Oh yeah.
His-
Yeah, that was the same year.
Oh, and he was in Call Me by Your Name.
Oh, that was way before.
Yeah, but I'm just bringing it up.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for bringing that up, I guess. Yeah. On that
Yeah.
note, I think we're good.
Yeah. So unfortunately, we must end. All good things come to an end. Thank you so much for listening, and a special thank you to our editor Gianna Echeverria and our producer and guest Dante Estrada. Follow our stories on lbcurrent.com and at lbcurrent on Instagram for more current culture. And please tune in next time.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.